I'd like to work in an organisation that celebrates our differences.
Making sure that we have equality for all, the inclusive environment, a really welcoming environment for everybody in our organisation.
Our people are our core assets in all of our businesses, and therefore diversity and inclusivity, in my mind, brings an equality to allow everybody to bring them best out of themselves in the work environment. And we are, as an organisation, as functions, as teams, as individuals, I think much better off when we are ourselves. I think it allows our business to be a whole lot better when we're considerate to all of those different perspectives, different characteristics.
It's a place where people want to work, and I think that's really important. If we reflect the communities in which we live and work, we can attract the best talent and bring everybody into our business, regardless of race, gender, and actually we'll get the best out of our business by doing that. Pride Month for me is about learning. So there's a really important piece around learning about the history and how the LGBTQ plus community have been persecuted over many years, and actually learning from that, understanding more about where people have come from and the challenges that people have faced. It's quite a bittersweet month, Pride Month, because there is that piece which is around the history and the challenges, many of which are still felt today, but also it's around celebration, a real celebration of being ourselves and being yourselves.
The opportunity to have and get stuck in some big, good conversations across the whole organisation. We'll be sending rainbow laces out across our plumbing and heating branch network, and I know elsewhere in the group we are too. It's another great opportunity for an instance event to light a conversation up, to have a conversation of understanding about what it means for you, what it means for all colleagues.
We found within the TP Inc. network, which I sponsor, how important that is. Nobody understands what an organisation feels like for somebody else, and actually allyship is actually engaging in that conversation as to what does the organisation feel like to you, and how can we make sure that the organisation is truly inclusive. That allyship brings that conversation, and it brings that conversation to life. It's not about preaching to the converted, it's about talking to everybody about inclusivity.
As part of the plumbing and heating leadership team, we all committed to take reverse mentoring on as an opportunity to better understand. So I used my reverse mentor, got into a conversation to really understand what using pronouns on emails was really about. Got comfortable with that, got in a position where I wanted to support that, added pronouns to my email a month or so ago. And the level of conversations that I've had as a result of that from customers, from suppliers, from colleagues, it's just been an amazing opportunity.
Is about helping to support my colleagues. I've been really quite moved actually by a couple of my colleagues in the LGBTQ plus network which I sponsor, where they've talked really openly, and they've talked publicly as well, about their journey as they've transitioned or are transitioning, and I've been really impressed by their openness and by their bravery in talking about that, because some people find that stuff hard to talk about and some people find it hard to understand. So allyship is about being open-minded and about supporting and trying to understand.
Being curious, actually being willing to ask the question and being open to talking to others about how the environment feels for them. Don't be afraid. There isn't any right or wrong way to do this.
To truly open up into being an ally is about listening, it's about being supportive, it's absolutely just encouraging an open dialogue.
I took the allyship module, and it takes you through in a really great, logical, educational way. Just encourage everybody to take that opportunity.